What would happen if the moon collided with Earth? One ordinary night, you look up at the sky and notice something strange. The moon looks bigger, brighter, almost as if it's getting closer. There are no alarms, no breaking news, only a beautiful glow until the sea rises and the sky begins to turn. In this video, you'll discover what would happen if our natural satellite, the moon, left its orbit and began an inevitable collision course with Earth. Colossal tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanoes, and the collapse of the planet's fragile balance. Stay until the end, because you'll understand how something as distant and poetic as the moon could destroy or forever transform life on Earth. It all begins with something almost no one notices. An ordinary night, without warnings or alerts, the moon seems to be larger, not by much, just enough to catch the attention of a few. Its lights bathe the streets in a withered, sharper glow, as if someone had turned up the brightness of the sky. It illuminates the mountains, the sea, the rooftops, a hypnotic beauty. Couples take pictures from balconies and parks, believing it's just another supermoon. Poets write rash verses. Astronomers watch with calm smiles, delighted by its perfect glow. Everything seems magical. No one imagines that this brightness is warning, a soft, silent signal that something is approaching, something that has already begun, even if the world doesn't know it yet. In the days that follow, the oceans begin to behave strangely. The waves grow for no reason. The tides rise higher than usual, flooding entire beaches. People see it as a curious natural phenomenon. Surfers gather to ride the giant waves. Tourists record videos. News outlets call it the summer of the supermoon. No one sees the danger, but the animals do. In the oceans, fish change direction. Giant squids rise to the surface, fuse. Along the coast, creatures from the deep wash ashore, their bodies twisted by pressure. Whales lose their sense of direction and beach themselves in silence, leaving the air heavy with the smell of salt and death. Ship captains begin to notice their compasses spinning aimlessly. Earth's magnetic field is warping. In the forests, wolves howl through the night. Birds stop migrating south. Some fly in circles for hours, colliding with one another. The seasons lose their order. Rain falls over deserts, snow blankets jungles, and the winds blow in impossible directions. Scientists discover the cause. The moon is moving closer. First, no one believes it. Simulations look wrong. The calculations seem impossible. Telescopes don't lie. Each night the moon is closer. No one knows why. Some believe an asteroid or force disrupted its orbit. Others blame an internal shift within Earth. Conspiracy theories spread. Prayers rise. But it's already too late. Humanity keeps denying the warnings until the change can no longer be ignored. One morning, you wake up and notice the sky looks different. It's as if daylight has a silver filter. You look toward the horizon, and there it is. Moon, enormous, filling half the sky, so close you feel you could reach out and touch it. And then it happens. You're walking through the city, listening to music, when suddenly people start running. Screams, sirens, chaos. You take off your headphones and hear something you can't understand. A deep, distant roar, like an angry ocean. You look up and see flocks of seagulls flying inland. There shouldn't be seagulls here. Then it hits you. That sound isn't the wind, it's water. A gigantic wave, taller than any skyscraper, appears on the horizon and moves forward. A living wall devouring the coast. In seconds, the ocean crashes into the city with an unimaginable force. There's no time to scream, only to run. Cars float like toys, swept away by the current. Trees bend until they snap. City lights flicker one last time before vanishing forever. You run without looking back, climbing the stairs of a tall building as water pounds the doors and shatters the windows behind you. Each floor you pass is one more second of life. From the 10th floor window, you see everything. Streets are gone. Now an angry sea. Fish swim past traffic lights. A shark glides past a glowing billboard, as if searching for direction. On the flooded rooftops, the moon reflection multiplies over and over, as if the sky itself were trapped beneath the water. The war is no longer the same, and this is only the beginning. The entire planet is living the same nightmare. News broadcasts show apocalyptic images. New York, London, Tokyo, Buenos Aires, all underwater. Tsunamis hits again and again. The ice, pulled by the moon's relentless gravity, becomes liquid mountains circling the globe every few hours. And the worst part is that it doesn't stop. Earth's axis begins to wobble. It's not visible to the naked eye, but the world feels it. Gravity shifts. Days grow shorter, as if time itself were shrinking. Clocks, once precise, become useless. Compasses spin endlessly, lost without north. In some parts of the world, the sun sets at noon, leaving entire regions in confusion. In others, the night never comes. The chaos of light and shadow spreads across the planet, without pattern, without logic. The moon, closer than ever, fills most of the sky. It's so enormous that it covers parts of the sun, creating a strange effect. In the day, nor night, just a constant gray glow. Its light floods the atmosphere with a pale, ghostly shimmer, as if the entire world were living inside a dream. You can see the craters with the naked eye, as if they were only a few kilometers away. And though its beauty is hypnotic, there's something about that terrifies you, something that feels wrong. It is beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Then came the earthquakes. The ground splits open, buildings collapse. Tectonic plates shift like sheets of ice over a frozen lake. The tallest mountains on Earth tremble and crumble. Volcanoes awaken, all of them at once. The Earth roars. Columns of fire rise into the sky, painting the horizon in red and black. The air fills with ash. The sun disappears behind a curtain of smoke. The planet seems to be burning from within. Electric storms lash the continents. The sea boils where it touches lava. Animals roam aimlessly. Humans trying to flee. There's nowhere to go. Some pray, others scream. Many simply watch, paralyzed, as the moon keeps descending, spinning faster, furious fear falling towards its fate. And then, when it all seems lost, the moon begins to break apart. At first, there are muffled explosions like distant thunder. Then cracks appear, slicing through it from end to end, growing with reflected sunlight. In minutes, the satellite splits in two. The halves hover for a brief moment before shattering into thousands of fragments. Humanity watches in silence as its ancient companion turns to dust. But the end doesn't come. The disaster becomes something new. The pieces of the moon start orbiting Earth, forming a ring of silver light. From the surface, the sky looks like a living painting. Millions of growing fragments circling the planet like a crown. For a moment, it's beautiful, but that beauty is dangerous. The largest fragments fall, burning as fiery rain. Some crash into the oceans, sending up massive columns of steam that blankets the entire sky. Others strike the land, carving craters larger than entire cities. Communications fail, satellites are destroyed. The world falls silent, wrapped in a dense, trembling darkness. The climate collapses. One hemisphere freezes under an endless night, the other burns beneath an unbalanced sun. Seasons vanish. Winter lasts for decades. Winds race across the planet at impossible speeds. The oceans change color. The water turns gray, thick, heavy with ash. Humanity hides underground. The survivors live in tunnels and caverns lit by solar energy. There, they tell stories about how the world used to be, when the moon guided the tides, inspired songs and dreams. Children are born without ever seeing the original sky. They grow up staring at the silver band through cracks in the earth. And though the planet is broken, it's still alive. Earth adapts. Life somehow endures. Plants mutate. Animals evolve. The sky, now crowned with a radiant ring, marks the beginning of a new era. Perhaps thousands of years from now, descendants of humankind will emerge from their caverns and look up. They'll see the ring encircling Earth and call it the crown of the night. They'll believe it has always been there, and they'll build legends about an ancient moon that once fell from the sky. Because in the end, the universe does not destroy. It transforms. Nothing truly dies. It only changes form. And you, who live to tell the story, will look up the heavens and understand the simplest, most human truth of all. The end of the world isn't always an explosion. Sometimes the rebirth disguised as a disaster.